Hello everyone. So today again I'm going to talk about signs that you are suppressing your sexual needs. In the past I have talked about sexual suppression. So in this video I'm going to talk about some of the signs which indicate that you are suppressing your sexual needs. As we all know that in our society, sexual needs and desires are not much talked about. It is supposed to be in closed rooms, and that is what an ideal good person with moral values should be like. I mean, inside the room. So I mean, this is the hypocritical standpoint of our society, but sex is an important part of life, and one should not be ashamed in talking about it. I mean, I am a product of sex, you are a product of sex, everyone is a product of sex. So hiding behind the door and cooking up things and stigmatizing things, making things sound and look taboo. No, it's a part of life, like how we eat. I mean, like, sex is a part of life, so it's absolutely normal. Now without any delay, let me get into the signs that indicate and show that you are suppressing your sexual needs. So the first sign is you find it very difficult to understand sexual boundaries. Means you really don't know what you like doing, and you really find it difficult to tell the other party to stop, and vice versa. So it's very essential to understand your sexual boundaries, what you like, what you don't like. The other partner with whom you're engaging into the sexual activity should also know what you like and what you don't like, and you should know what that person likes or doesn't like. It's absolutely a mutual gameplay. So I mean, both should know what are the likes of each other. So one needs to understand what are the healthy boundaries. What I don't like, my partner should know, and I should know rather what my partner doesn't like. So it's absolutely fine, and it's okay to have healthy sexual boundaries. So when we don't know that, that is the time we start having difficulties to understand what the person likes, what the person doesn't like, and that's it. So as it is, like, I've seen a lot of majority people don't talk about the topic sex, and their version of sex is closed room, dark room, and 1 second stripping, the other second having sex, the other second out, and leading lives as if nothing happened. It was something very sinful, or it is something which is only permissible for procreation, nothing else. Otherwise, sex is demonic. So yes, these all are quite a lot of silly things and silly perceptions that is peddled and peddled around in our society, and it hurts. I mean, sexual education is very essential. Now coming back to the topic of the signs that you're suppressing your sexual needs. So the first one, as it is, I have explained, you really find it difficult to understand sexual boundaries. Means you don't know what is your boundary, you don't know what your partner's boundary. So talk it out. I think that is the only way forward for couples, for husband, wives, and whatever relationship you are in. The next one is that you are afraid of what your partner would think. These kind of thoughts are also an indicator that you are suppressing your sexual needs. See, sex requires two people, and you should be open to your partner, and there's no harm in being open to your partner, and tell them what you like, what you don't like about them, and you talk about your needs, and the other partner talks about their needs to you. So it's a mutual thing. You need to talk it out. The person won't be getting dreams that you like this, and you wouldn't close your eyes and go into a different space and come back, oh, I just realized you like this. No, it's nothing like that. And don't be scared in talking it out, because at the end this entire activity you are engaging with your partner. So it's always better to let your partners know what you like, and know what your partners like. So don't be scared of being judged. Yeah, so this is the second point. Don't be scared what your partner might think. Please, there is nothing like that. It's both of you, so just talk it out. That's all. I mean, that is much easier, and that's the simplest way, rather than making things more complicated. Now the next point point is that you often feel very frustrated or tense with sex. Yes, some people feel very frustrated and tense. Either they don't enjoy it or they don't like it the way how it is. There is some missing link, and because of that person feels frustrated and tense. So again, the solution is talk about it. Don't keep it to your heart. If sex is something which is not making you feel good with your partner, you need to talk about it rather than feeling frustrated and feeling tense. I don't think that is the way forward. Yeah, I mean, that is not the way forward for a healthy relationship. Yeah, the next point is that you feel often confused about your body, mind and desires. Yes, this is also again going back to the sexual repression. Often we are not allowed, or often a very different images painted in front of us. We grow up seeing a very different image altogether, a different scenario and a different normal, concept of normal we grow up with, and because of that we are really confused. I mean, we feel otherwise, we behave otherwise, we are just very disconnected, we are not in synchronicity as a whole. We think something else, we desire something else, we do something else. So it's quite conflicting, and it's really a kind of a havoc kind of a situation where we feel otherwise, we do something else, and we are totally a different person. And you need to understand what you like, and you need to engage into things that you like rather than engaging into things that you don't like. This is the only solution. So have acceptance, accept yourself the way how you are, and accept your sexual needs, and cater to your sexual needs. There is no point in beating around the bush or trying to do something which others are doing. I mean, for others something else might be good. For yourself, I think what you desire would be good. So there is no point in doing what others are doing. You need to know and desire and do the things that you want to do. Yeah, so that solves a lot of the problem and a lot of confusion around the subject of sex. The last point is that with people who are in a way suppressing their sexual needs, sometimes they often suffer, or they often experience that sex has occupied a lot of their mind. Trust me, I have come across a lot of people, and they do talk about this problem, that every time in their mind it's sex, because they are not talking about it, they are not engaging into it. If they are adults, they are not engaging into it, or they don't have an option or whatsoever. So it's occupying a majority of their mind. It's always sex in their mind. So that is also one of the problems. So that is the reason I often say that we need to create more awareness, so things are much more healthy, things are much more balanced, and people don't feel suffocated or choked from inside. So yes, the last point is very essential, whereas in sex occupies a lot of the person's mind, because the person is either unable to accept the way how he is, or the person is engaging into things which he doesn't like or desire. This is the two possible reasons. So this is all about the points and the signs that you are suppressing your sexual needs. It's high time, talk about it, educate, and it's one life, so live your life to the fullest. There is no harm in talking about what you desire, talking about what you like. Yeah, so this was all about points that signs that you are suppressing your sexual needs. So please do like, share, subscribe the video, and take care of yourself, and I'll see you again with another topic. Bye.